Pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans. Pose with the pose with the pose with the fans.
In this scenario shows an employee who is stressed with overload of work get yelled by her supervisor. She starts lose motivation, feeling pressure, and making bad mistakes. Finally, she had a mental health issues because of lost focus, failed actions, and being too stressed. This could be a violation under the occupational health guidelines. Why psychosocial guidelines matter? First one is improve employee well-being, lead to supporting mental health, reduce burnout. Create a safer work environment means that less stress means fewer errors and accidents. Lastly, work environment more productive lead to motivate employees, perform better and collaborate more efficiently. And then how stress affects safety. First one is reducing focus. Like employees may overlook hazard and or forget safety procedures. Second one is impairing decision making. Like stress cloud judgments increase the chance of poor choices. Lastly, increasing the risk of accidents, mistakes and miscommunication can lead to injuries or conflicts. Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, Section 50, General Duties of Employer and Self-employed Person to their employees. Employers must ensure as far as is practicable that the workplace machineries and system of work are safe and do not pose health risk to employees. Second one is employers must provide necessary information, instruction, training, and supervision to ensure employee safety and health during work. Third one is employers must maintain safe equipment and establish safe working procedure to prevent hazard. Fourth one is employers are responsible for providing adequate facilities for employees' welfare while at work. Lastly, employers must create and implement safety and health policies tailored to the organization, risk, and operation. Next one is Section 24, General Duties of Employees at Work. Employees must take reasonable care for their own safety and health while at work. Second one is employees must also consider the safety and health of others who may be affected by their action or omissions at work. Third one is employees are required to follow any safety instruction, procedures or guidelines provided by the employer to measure to ensure workplace safety. Fourth one is employees must cooperate with their employer in adhering to occupational safety and health measure and policy. Lastly, employees must use machinery, equipment, and safety device provided by the employee appropriately and responsibly. Control measure, psychosocial issue. First one is foster a positive work environment can lead to encourage teamwork or address bullying, harassment, or toxic behavior immediately. Second one is identify and assess stressor. Organization must actively identify stress triggered, like using survey, interview, or observation to spot patterns of burnout or overload. Third one is provide training and support. Offer training on stress management and conflict resolution. Lastly, it promote work-life balance. Can encourage reasonable working hours and discourage excessive overtime.
This slide explains the Pollution Act 1952 in relation to chemical safety. Under Section 9, pollution must be properly packaged, labeled, and stored according to regulation. Chemical must not be stored and handled in a way that can cause harm, especially near sensitive areas such as water dispenser. If a chemical spill occurs near a water dispenser and contaminates drinking water, this may be a violence to the Act. Regulation 5 require pollution to be stored in locked cupboard or separate areas away from public access. Liquid pollution must be also kept in clearly distinguishable containers. Overall, this regulation aims to prevent contamination, protect public health, and ensure chemical handled safety. Chemical spills and how they affect our water. Imagine a chemical leak near a water dispenser or supply. If those toxic substances get into water we drink, the effect can be immediate nausea, vomiting, dizzying, even they are here. And that's just the short-term stuff. Depending on chemical, it could be much worse. Now, think about using the same water to wash our hand or face. Doesn't sound dangerous, right? But if it's contaminate, your skin could react badly. Irritation, rash, maybe even burns. It's not just about drinking, it's about contact too. And here, the part people often overlook, long-term exposure. If the chemical is persistent and we are exposed over time, it could lead to serious health problems, organ damage, neurological issue, even cancer. That's not fear mongering, it's science. So, what's the takeaway? Chemical safety isn't just about the lab or the factory. It's about protecting our water, our health, and our future. Let's stay alert, stay informed, and never take clean water for granted. If there a chemical spill, don't wait. Act fast. First thing, evacuate the areas. Get everyone out immediately. Don't try to clean it up yourself. It's not worth the risk. Next, call emergency service. Let the professional handle it. They know what to do and have the right gear. And remember, if the chemical is dangerous and stick around, it can cause a serious long-term health problem. We are talking about organ damage, nerve issue, even cancer. So, don't take change, stay safe and act quickly, and let the expert take over.
Environment Quality Act 1974. In this scenario, shown an individual who is affected by the chemical dumped into the lake by irresponsible parties. There are several acts that can be prevent, control it from happening again. First, Section 25, Restriction on Pollution of Island Water. First, general rule: no person may release, discharge, or deposit harmful substance, pollution, or waste into island water without a valid license. Second, what counts as pollution? A person is considered to pollute island water if they dump or place waste directly in the water in location where it can reach the water. Place waste in a way that it might fall, drain, be blown, or otherwise end up in the water. Allow waste to be placed near water through carelessness or negligence. Cause the water temperature to rise or fall beyond permit limit. Third, penalty for violence. Fine up to 100,000 ringgit, imprisonment up to 5 years, daily fine for continual offence, and additional one 100 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit per day if pollution continues after being told to stop. So, Environment Quality Act 1974, Part 2 and 3. Part 2, Section 29, Prevention of Discharge of Waste into Malaysian Water. First, general rule: discharge environment hazardous substance, pollution, or waste into Malaysian water is provided unless the person has valid license. The discharge must also comply with the acceptable conditions specified under Section 21 of the same law. Second, penalty for violation, and any person who violates the provision commit an offence. Upon conviction, the offender may face a fine up to 500,000 ringgit, imprisonment for up to 5 years, or both fine and imprisonment. Section 3033. Power to provide or control license discharge. First, the Director General Authority. If license discharge qualitatively harm the environment or threaten health, safety, or wildlife, the Director General can issue a notice requiring license to reduce or stop discharging within a specific time. Second, penalty for non-compliance. Fine up to 50,000 ringgit, imprisonment up to 5 years, or both. Additional fine of 1,000 ringgit per day for continued violence after the notice. Action to be taken. First, the affected individual should report the incident to Department of Environment (DOE). This will trigger investigation and enforcement action against violators. Second, make awareness campaign to educate industry and communities on the waste management responsibility. Third, the last one, engage stakeholders, including local government, industry, and environmental organizations, to ensure adherence to environmental standards. That's all from me. Thank you.